So that's Edward on drums. That's Edward on guitar. He likes to be called Edward, even though I call him, and everybody else calls him Eddie. Alex on drums, and yours truly on keyboards, all the background vocals, rhythm guitars, engineering, and a blah, 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 blah.
Can you share a little insight into what those recording sessions were like with Ed and Alex when you guys got together and did these tracks?
The short story is, although it's impossible because I love the sound of my own voice. No, really, I do. Deep baritone. I'm fascinated by myself. No, truly, really. No, I know my name, I know. So in 1970, look, I signed the band in 77 to Man of a Thousand Faces. I fly Van Halen to New York, put him up at Electric Lady Studios, and we record and arrange, and I produced 15 songs, most of the songs that became Van Halen 1 and half of Van Halen 2. And in return, and we were going back out on tour, and I couldn't get somebody interested in the band. I tore up the contract, and I did the ethical thing. I didn't hold them hostage. I said, you guys, we're going out on the Love Gun tour. When we come off tour, I'll try again. Of course, in the meantime, they got signed to Warner Brothers and became a big band right away. When we came back from Japan in 1978, I called the Van Halen brothers. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. By 2 o'clock in the morning, we were at Village Recorders in Los Angeles, and we recorded 3 songs. Christine 16, which I'd just written coming back from Japan, Got Love for Sale, and Tunnel of Love. The other 2 songs wound up on the solo record. So those 3 songs wound up on the record, and both Edward and Alex were kind, generous, in the middle of the night came down, and it was very fast. I'm showing Alex the changes, here's how it goes on guitar, and so I recorded the original guitar down, Alex played the drums within 1 or 2 takes, then I overdubbed the bass, put on a lead vocal, stuck on a sketch of the harmony parts, and then Edward played the solo. Although on the other 2 songs it was different. Edward learned the songs and actually played the chords. And then after I did everything else, I stuck on the keyboards at the end. And I want to tell you that there is no rhyme or reason to how these songs are written. They just come. I'm not doing the great artiste kind of thing. I'm lucky enough to hear melodies in your head. I want to tell you a secret. Just listen to me for a second. Everybody creates. Everybody writes books. Everybody paints. Everybody goes into the shower or the bathroom or when nobody's looking, when you're doing a long drive in a car. Don't you hum to yourself? Is there anybody here that hasn't making up melodies to yourself? Is there anybody that has never done that?
Hell yeah!
Oh, okay. But you're clearly insane, so aside from my good friend, everybody does, which means, I'm sorry? So everybody does that, which means you're writing songs. The difference between the songwriters and you is they actually develop it further, record it, put lyrics to it, or they rap to it. Nowadays, you don't have to sing or create anything, you can just talk. As long as you go up to 7-Eleven, hold up 11, you can just make up words. That's called rap. You don't have to play an instrument, you can just talk. And that's not a put down, it just is what it is. So all you guys create stuff, and so don't take it for granted. When we do the Gene Simmons Master Class, which you have to get the vault for in order to sign up for, I will show you how you're going to write your own first song. You're going to write a first song in your life, though you've never written a song, and you're going to be playing an instrument in under 2 hours, though you've never played it before. I swear to you that's true. I've done it before. People are amazed when it happens. They can't believe it, but it's true. Anybody take the Gene Simmons? That's mine. So when you hear all those licks, that's me. Which is where I came up with. You know it? I remember that. So Paul would bring in songs, and I'd go, huh. So that's where those came from. So when I first started playing guitar, this is the first chord I ever learned. Million songs. So I didn't know how to do it. I knew C, C major, or this is how they play it. A minor, and F, and G. So I started to pull around. My uncle is a raft, and he always keeps me floating. He is so good to me. He treats me tenderly. Child molestation. It doesn't matter who you are. My uncle is a raft, and he always keeps me floating. He is so good to me. He treats me tenderly. It doesn't matter who you are. Well, when I got finished with that, I went, fuck, I'm the Beatles. Look at that. That's the best thing I ever heard. That's fucking horrible. It was horrible. I didn't know. I was just so amazed. Here's the thing about creating your own thing is it never existed before. The United States government, the Library of Congress, gave me a copyright. That means that song, da 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 da. I own that copyright. That baby was never alive before I created it. And so from then on, hundreds and hundreds of songs. There have been hundreds and hundreds of songs. This has been a public service announcement. So some of the stuff you hear on the record where you think either I'm playing bass or Paul is playing guitar or Ace, it's not. Neither on the Beatles records or the Stones records or Hendrix records, it's often not what you think. This, that's me on guitar. Because the guys refused to go. I'd actually bend it out of shape because it's wrong. This is the way it's right. But it's like white food. It's not spicy. It's not... It's a spicy meatball. See, it's got a little swagger. So what else do you want to know? I can say, oh my God. How many what? There will be about 5,000 on Earth. Yes, the original 2 versions of We Are One is in the box. I'm sorry? I appreciate it. Nice of you to say.
What's on the inside of the door?
What's on the inside of the door? That is where a plaque will live for the executive producers, the people who are part of the producer experience. Their names will be engraved in a plaque that will live on the inside of the door of the vault.
So, Spielberg does this, the best directors do this. Before January, you can go to genesimmonsvault.com and find out more if you'd like. We invite you to do focus groups with us. Sienna Hernandez over there met us. That was
That's Serena's mom.
Was that Sienna's mom or Sienna? Hi, Sienna.